Okay, I've just finished tinkering with my deck, and something I've experimented with last 3 or 4 drafts. I've just go up to 50 cards. If I can't, I don't really know, which cards are best. To be honest with you, I think they're all pretty good. So I start out with 50 cards and I get a chance to play with everything and get an idea of how things are going to work, how well things are going to work. So we can always cut it down later, but this is what we've gone with. We're sticking with 3 colours. It's going to be 11 forests, so we need a lot of forests so we can make sure we cast Commune with Spirits, and hopefully this card can find the other lands we need, and also we've got Greater Tanuki to find basic lands as well. We've gone for 6 planes. Just we're going to call that the secondary color because we've got maybe turn 2 Jukai Naturalist. Sometimes it's not going to be very out on turn 2 very consistently with only 6 lands. But and we're going to call red our splash color. So there's only 3 red, only 3 mountains. We're not going to cast Kami's Flare on turn 2, but I still think it's good enough. Even if we cast it on turn 4 or 5, it could be still quite useful. And I think it's going to be fun to play with the Invigorating Hot Spring and the 2 March of Reckless Joy. I think this could maybe draw us a lot of cards. Seismic Wave seems really good as well, so I think I just can't really... I can't face just cutting red from the deck. I kind of want to try playing some new cards and see how they do. So that's my reasoning. Let's add it to the decks as well and play. There we go. Actually, we've got 3 hours 17 minutes. So that's good. We've got an hour longer than I thought. It should be long enough. I've only had a few drafts that have gone longer than sort of 3.5 hours. And this deck maybe isn't the super grindiest deck because it's going to run out of cards eventually. Okay, we got white, we got green, we got a Commune with Spirits, and a turn 2 Archer. I think that's solid. So obviously we're going to Commune turn 1, see if we can find a mountain. Okay, we didn't. I think we could go for the removal or the Golden Tail Disciple. That's an interesting one. I think we go for the removal. I think we're just going to kind of lock down whatever my opponent's doing, because this is a very defensive card. Why not have another very defensive card as well? Oh, well, we're going to have... Let's have 2 then. And we'll just play this on turn 2, so we've got something to do. Could wait till turn 5 and kill a flyer, I suppose, but... Careful Cultivation now. This can make a reach creature, but I think we'll go for the monk token. Right, okay, we've got Geothermal Kami. That's going to be my my beefy creature I play. I think we'll play him and bounce the Archer. I don't think there's any problem with that. I want to gain 3 life. Seems reasonable. This is going to be the vehicles deck. I mean, he's got the Fox Pilot here. That would make a lot of sense. So he's going to put the token on himself. Let's Intercessor's Arrest that one. Of course, he knows I have that in my hand. We'll swing with a Kami. replay the archer as a blocker. Okay, Sentinel, right. Something pretty serious. Do we arrest the Sentinel or the pilot? Because it cannot crew vehicles. You need crew 3 for this. Obviously that is... interestingly, he doesn't have... he can't crew anything. Okay, right. If I just arrest this now, I can swing for 5. Or I could do a 5-point march of Reckless Joy at the end of his turn, which sounds pretty strong. I think that's the option I want to go for. In fact, because we might get like a better removal spell for a Kitsune Ace. We might find a... Yeah, you can put it on that one so he can pilot. I get slammed for 6 damage. Because I don't think I'm gonna block. He's not attacking, okay. So we could slightly frustrate him by just, you know, taking out anything that can pilot this thing. I can actually do 6 because I've got the monk. I'm gonna march for 6, and we can play 2 from those 6. Hopefully, we don't waste too many good cards doing this. I can play 2 of these cards. We do not want to play one of the land. We want to Kami's Flare the Kitsune Ace, first of all. He's going to crew that. Okay. Teachings of the Kirin. I think it gives me a lot of value. I think. Yeah, I think it's actually pretty cool. It's even cooler than a Blade Blizzard Kitsune, I would say, on balance. We even have Season of Renewal to actually pick up some of those milled cards, which is cool. We could just arrest the Sentinel and swing in. It keeps the momentum up, I guess. I get to do another 4 damage, so kind of, I'm not playing for the long game, I'm just playing to win that turn and get more damage in. Prodigy's Prototype, that is a good one. So it is only crew 2, that one. We'll build up our Kami. This is our beta for the moment. We'll commune with spirits and see if we can get anything good. Oh yeah, Greater Tanuki is pretty awesome. Which kind of reveal the fact we've got that, so he knows there's something even nastier coming up. And we'll swing with the Kami. So that's getting through. And we'll play the Tanuki. But yeah, March of Reckless Joy. That just shows you the power of it. Just digging down, finding a removal spell and a good value in Saga. Okay, that goes. Yeah, that's quite nice. It can. That's the thing that doubles as kind of a removal spell. Okay, yeah, he wants to attack with that, and I'll actually block like this with everything, because I think there's a +1/+1 for 1 white that he can do. Cool, he's going to make sure the Tanuki is dead and in the graveyard. Swing with the Kami. He gets to pump up something. Hot shot mechanic, makes sense, yeah. Let's see, I've got 7 mana, Season of Renewal. Probably want to go Greater Tanuki. We'll do it at the end of his turn. Hey, light pause. So, oh, he didn't have a. Oh, that's whenever he casts an aura. I see. Okay, let's Season of Renewal. That's a creature card, and then Seize as many journeys is kind of good. 3/3 creature, and then this can boost up my Tanuki to make it even scarier. I think we'll just go for Azusa's many journeys for another creature. Get over to my turn. This guy will die if he attacks, but we can pop another token onto something. Let's play the. We can play Azusa. Play my lands. Play Tanuki. Just think about attacking with everything. Do we get through? We'll get through with 1 extra damage if we attack with that. Okay, I think, yeah, I'm going to play the Tanuki like that. Trying to think, is there a reason for playing out land? The Kirin can give himself +1/+1, so I think we do that, and we will get rid of one of his creatures. Oh yeah, we messed up. You've got to take out a non-creature spell to do the buff, so yeah, whoops. Okay, oh yeah, that's 4 damage. Gotta read your cards, folks. Yeah. I could have taken out quite easily Prodigy's Prototype. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh, this is a diamond player. Cool. We have a first turn Commune. We might find a red mana. We'll see. We did. We're lucky. Okay. We'll ignore the Tanuki actually. We can play Ghost Shintai turn 3. Blue-green, this will be a turtle deck. Do we want to do Favor of Jukai, swing in with the 5/5 first strike? Oh, he's playing black as well. And he's keeping everything untapped, so... I don't think it would be a good idea to put an aura on this. We could attack and give it first strike. Or we could arrest the archer. We can always season, if this draws out a removal spell, we can always, I think what would equally bad is trying to, alright, decision time, I think we do nothing. No attacks, because we end turn and we can just do him a point of damage. So we're winning. We are winning. Kami, okay. It's going to bounce that. Imagine if I'd done Intercessor's Arrest. I would feel so bad. So he's not an enchantment. He can't be bounced. My turn. So we could arrest this guy. Or we could make it our 5/5 first strike. But I think probably asking for trouble. Okay, let's might be a mistake because he's obviously got a turtle coming later on, but we'll do arrest, we'll attack. We'll do a point of damage as well for good measure. Right. So yeah, he could have an instant speed removal. I might go for the. I'm going to go for the giant growth play. That seems okay. Yeah, let's auto pay that for point of damage. We won't do March of Reckless Joy just yet. Life of Toshiro. Okay, my turn. Oh, that's that. Now that's what we needed. actually, the previous turn. We'll put a token on this to make it a 3/3 first strike. Okay, Careful Cultivation. We could actually make a monk and pump that guy up. This actually gives haste as well. I think, yeah, let's diversify our threats a little bit. We need a creature in the graveyard to actually get value out of Season of Renewal. Sure. Okay. Cool. You just put a creature in my graveyard. I can now Renewal and get Favor of Jukai back as well. I think that's the play. Creature and then Favor of Jukai. Over to my turn. So we can play Tanuki and put a token on it, and it will have haste, which is pretty sweet, I think. Okay, well, what the hell? Kill that blocker, why not? He's got that one. That was a card. Okay, we go. I think, yeah, we play the mountain. Yeah, you'll use the last token to make him a 3/3 as well, and swing with both. Decline. Has he now? He might have Season of Renewal. He's thinking about what to bring back. Is there a... Well, it's a choice of 2 from 3 cards. Okay. He's going to bounce that with his turtle. Okay. Kami that to gain a life point. To gain 3 life. And then gain another life point. Right, we're going to do a 7-point march. Find something to try and win with. So we can arrest this guy so he doesn't have a blocker. And we can harmoniously emergence and hopefully do it on the right land. It should be that land, please. Yes, thank you. Hey, we beat a diamond player. Okie doke. Oh yes, the Wedding Crusher. Still 2 hours 50 minutes left. Potentially, yeah, the longest tournament is going to be 9 games, so like 6 and 3 or 7 and 2. So potentially we could have 7 more games. Now, I think the fact that we've got it's a 2 green lander. We've got Commune with Spirits and Greater Tanuki. We should find that 3rd land and use that to find a mountain. So this is a keep. He's got a good start. Good. We even found a mountain, so we can use that Tanuki for white mana if we need to. Creature-wise, looks like the first creature we play is going to be the Kami, and we won't have anything to bounce with it. Oh well, there's a defense creature. I think I'm totally fine actually trading this off for a Death Touch. Death Touch is annoying. He's green-red as well, so not that many flyers I would have thought. He kind of trades up his Fang of Shigeki into a removal card. Or is he going to pump it up? Okay, go Shintai. I mean, naturally, he's going to play something where I'm going to kick myself and go, oh, yeah, I should definitely have tried to kill the saved it to kill the Go Shintai. I think it's I think it's a Greater Tanuki turn. I think we discard it to get a Plains. Hot Spring, I don't think it achieves very much, to be brutally honest. As soon as many journeys gives us a creature in 2 turns, that's also a possibility, but I'd much rather have a land. Now he's got a Hot Spring. Cool. So we've got a big first striker we're going to have to deal with. Oh yeah, you should have done that first. Yeah. Yeah. He's saving all his tokens for hasting up other creatures, I suppose. That could be an argument. Right, Tanuki for a Plains. Right. I kind of like the look of Azusa's Many Journeys and of and Invigorating Hot Spring. And we'll play the Hot Spring, so it's there. Then we gain 3 life off this. We play a Kami and we get another 3 life. And then another 3 life when we replay it. And we can give the Kami haste. I think that's pretty good. Except that is not going to happen. Interesting choice, he killed that one and not the Hot Spring as well. But it means I get... Yeah, I get it. He sees I have a creature problem. I don't have any creatures, so it makes a lot of sense, and it does mess me up, definitely. Right, it's the Go Shintai Wars, it looks like. We have a cheeky little giant growth to try and deal with him. So I'll put a cheeky little token on there as well. And go next. And note our attacks end turn. And we'll suspiciously decline to ping him. Oh well, yeah, we'll save him with the Favor of Jukai. Obviously, the jig is up. He won't attack, but he might have another Kami's Flare, of course, but what can you do? I'm wondering, is this... yeah, you can only activate this as a sorcery. Ah, it's a shame. So we can't actually boost our Kami before we bounce. So, okay, we got 2 removal spells out of him. It's 5 damage. Okay, I think a Commune with Spirits is a solid ploy. And Intercessor's Arrest is very solid. I think we'll just... this will stop 3 damage. Oh yeah, we'll get to find out if Intercessor's Arrest stops the Shintai from pinging me. Tempting Solitude is really good. I had a chance to pick one up, but I took Kami's Flare instead, in fact. Gets... oh, another Simian Sling. Very nice. Guess what? Intercessor's Arrest does not stop Vigo Shintai because it is not an activated ability. It's a trigger, which is something slightly different. Okay, we've got to do Kami. Bounce my Hot Spring. Gain 3 life. May as well play Plains as well. This works when a creature attacks alone. So you just, oh yeah, you can, oh no, look, you can double pump. You can do that on there, so it becomes a 5/5. In which case I will let it through, because then I can pump my Kami next turn. He hasn't got any more Hot Spring pumps for this guy. Except, when I block it, it's still going to do me 2 damage. Ah, that sucks. So, if I go down to 2 life... I'm dead. I think I am going to do a 1-point March of Reckless Joy. Oh, cancel. Cancel. Exile the Hot Spring. Right, we can do a 3-point March of Reckless Joy. I've never bothered exiling a card before with these effects. Kind of cool, actually. There was a reason to bounce my Invigorating Hot Spring. Okay, cool. Right. We can... okay, we'll have to block like that. Take 2 damage. But we get a proper, decent size blocker. We can't do... yeah, Kami's Flare doesn't kill anything, unfortunately. But that was quite a move. Yeah, realizing I can exile the Hot Spring. Okay, that's another point of damage. This is getting through for 2. That's doing 1. Oh no. So this will actually kill me next turn. Shame. on the other hand, right, so this is getting through for 2 damage. He can unequip that and it will do 1 damage. That will do 1 damage. I feel the Tanuki, yeah, because it still lets 2 damage through. We can't channel the Tanuki, right? So, may as well play a forest, and we lose this at end of turn, right? Target creature or planeswalker. Oh, yeah. That's a creature, and it's doing me damage, so... That makes perfect sense. I was about to shoot the Simian Sling, just because I could, pointlessly, and then I remembered, oh yeah, that thing's doing me damage every turn. But he can unequip, swing for 1. Okay, calling Stalker is a 3/2. Didn't attack. Okay, we have a 1/1 blocker. He has a 2/2 here, though. Coming in next turn, so if he just unequips his Simian Sling, he wins. I'm going to be back in a minute. Just a second. I'll let him think. Alright. Okay, nothing happened yet. Okay, he seems to, I think he's disconnected. No, he is doing something. Alright, he can bounce an enchantment, so he can rebounce, he can rebuy that. give the Kami haste and just destroy me. Oh, he can't actually replay it. No, he does something else then. He can't bounce that. Yeah. Yeah, he had 3 removal spells as well. I think, yeah, it's Tempered in Solitude, isn't it? That's given him a card advantage. Okay, he didn't attack. I will go... So there's some kind of connection problem he's having. I probably ought to concede, but... Excuse me again for a second. Okay, so he's still not done anything. Right, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, looks like I'm back. Right, no attacks. End turn, there we go. Let's just say I made the most of the break. So yeah, he's on 0 timeouts now. I think if it just times out 3 times and goes over to my turn, he will just concede on time. Now, I understand the gentlemanly thing here to do is probably to concede. I'm not going to. Okay, he's attacking, right. I guess we lost. Because I'm giving this guy the benefit of the doubt. I'm giving him a chance to get back into the game. But if he's doing something like expecting me to concede, then he's going to be waiting a long time. Right, 2 hours 27 left, so that did eat up a chunk of time unnecessarily. Potentially 6 games left. Okay, we have green, we have white. That's a good start. We can look for red with the Commune. We've got a turn 2 play, turn 3 play, and a removal card. I think that's a very good hand. There's the red card, so we definitely need a red land. And we can find the red land with a Tanuki. Okay, fast start by our opponent. We've got this nice blocker. Yeah, we'll totally block that, that's fine. See if he wants to draw a card off that, that's okay. And he's got "You Are Already Dead" to finish it off. Perfect. Perfect third turn for him, I would say. So all I'm going to do is Tanuki for a red land. I think Kami's Flare is the perfect removal for the Road Captain. We don't want to use Intercessor's Arrest on it. We want to use that on something much scarier, in theory. Okay. We will Tanuki for the red land. So that's another evasion creature, and one that can actually get pumped up. Interesting. Okay, we've got choices, I would say. So yeah, we've got instant removal. I think we'll just keep our mana open and end the turn. So that's getting that coming out with ninjutsu. In that case, I'll Kami Flare the Infiltrator. Five damage. Ouch. But then we know where our removal's going. Obviously that's an Intercessor's Arrest. Right there. And next. Okay, he just has another one. Casual to Dokuchi Shadow Walker. Fair enough. Right, it's a shame that okay, that we can't play Kitsune. Do we just play the most expensive thing? Play the Emergence? Because we could double spell next turn, have Hot Spring, and yeah, if we top deck a land, it's not looking amazing, is it? This game. Let's do. I want to do the plains with Harmonious Emergence. No attacks. And yeah, he's not big enough to block the Shadow Walker, but I have to just take that on the chin, really. Go down to 4. Okay, we've got another Intercessor's Arrest. That's very good indeed. He's going to get through because, of course, he has... oh, yeah, I think this is the best way to go, because he could obviously remove my creature somehow. We can still do a 1-point march of Reckless Joy if we want, if we're desperate. It gets us closer to the land. It's a desperate situation. We're on 2 life. Okay, interesting. Okay, they can't crew that, of course, these guys. I'm going to do the 1-point march just to get 1 land. Oh yeah, we could... No, we'll submit 0. We could get rid of the Hot Spring. Wait, what are we doing? Yeah, let's cancel that. Yeah, let's do a 3.1 and we'll get rid of the Hot Spring. Makes sense to me. Okay. We get to play a plains, another plains. We get to play another forest. Yeah. 2 mana. Hello. Goodbye. Now, we could double block the captain. Or we could kill the captain, which is the safest play, I would say. Okay, that's fine, and we'll do a 1/1. We could do this creature. We'll see if he can crew his Sentinel this turn and swing in, because then I have to defend. Let's make this more powerful. Start swinging in with this. Keep both back on defense. Okay. because he's got his favourite card. You are already dead, hasn't he? Yeah. Okay, that's going to exile. That's going to fall off. It does get... oh, that's at the end of my turn, sure. Okay, so yeah, just have to trade off with that, unfortunately. Oh, that's just unblockable. Okay, Season of Renewal. Let's just play some lands out and see what we can do. Intercessor's Arrest. That's going to get through with one... Well, it's going to get through with 3 damage, so that has to die. We've got 4 mana after we cast Season of Renewal. Creature card. Don't think it works. Yeah, we've only got 4 mana. So, Grove and... Yeah. Well, I don't know if there's something I'm forgetting. Let's get the Grove Archer and get the Intercessor's Arrest. It doesn't quite work, but there you go. Okay, good game. So I think that leaves us 2 and 2. Are we going to keep the same deck? I like the deck. I'm going to keep the 50 card version. I think it's cool. Right, problem. No green mana in this hand. And it's all green cards. We just mulligan. Very simple. Okay, it's gonna be challenging. It's gonna not give me green mana. We have 1 card we can play. We just need to top deck forests. Tanuki's obviously no use finding a forest. You need a forest before you can play the Tanuki. So I think we keep 6, we put Tanuki on the bottom, and just hope we top deck a forest. Yeah, I mean, what are the chances of not getting a forest 2 mulligans in a row? I suppose it's going to happen if you play a lot of drafts. There we go. I mean, it's 3 land. It's 1 forest will let me get to. There we go. There's the forest. Phew. So there's a kunai. Thinking about Hot Spring first, and then kunai can come in with double strike. Obviously, you'd get killed by the kunai, which is a bit of a problem. It forces him to spend his kunai and spend a couple more mana. Zona, and she's got haste, and she gets to be indestructible now. So, I think it's Commune with Spirits time. Intercessor's Arrest. Pop that on Rizona. It's kind of going to be a bit of a pain. Has he already got a way of blowing up the arrest? Let's see. We're on the back foot, so I don't know if we should attack with Blade Blizzard. In fact, Kami can come out and get a point of toughness, so that he's actually safe from the hot spring, safe from the kunai. We can't bounce anything with it, but seems like the best play to make. This will get buffed to 4/3 if it attacks alone. It's got nothing to actually... Yeah, it doesn't have an enchantment to bring back. Okay, that's out. Right, damage. And he's still got the kunai. Just commune again. See if we can find something else good. We haven't played a forest this round, right? So I think a 4/5 blocker looks pretty solid. As long as we haven't played the land. There we go. It should be one of the forests, I would say. Commune with Spirits is doing pretty well this game. I'll just see if you can just blow up every single creature that comes into play. The answer is yes. He's got Touch the Spirit Realm as well. Nice. So, Kunai, Flame Discharge, Touch the Spirit Realm, and just a brutal creature rollout as well. Reasonable. And he can just... let's see, he can attack me for 5, he can attack me for 4 and bring back Touch the Spirit Realm to take out, just to recycle. Yep. That is a nice channel when you can just kill land creatures and token creatures. Oh yeah, she remains untapped, so you can just... She's got vigilance, so she can just shoot me for the last 2 points of damage. Triple removal, triple creatures, early creatures. Yeah, that will do it. Boros aggro. I think this has been added to decks. We're just gonna double check that. Cool, cool, cool. I was pretty rough on the mulligans. No forests at all. First two mulligans. I'm just lucky to top deck a forest in the second game. So we'll have a little look at the deck. So I'll tell you what was good. 4 Commune with Spirits. The number of times this found Intercessor's Arrest when I needed it was pretty amazing. Great for mana fixing as well. Also got three Greater Tanukis for that. We kind of got rolled over by aggro, really, in that last game. I'd describe that as aggro. Then the blue-black deck was, I guess, mid-range because it had 4 mana 5/5 creatures that came out. And I guess the thing the last two games had in common, they had answers to Intercessor's Arrest. Well, no. No, I'm wrong about that. He did. It would have been an answer to Intercessor's Arrest, exiling with Touch the Spirit Realm. But he found he could use that to kill my 4/5 creature, which just made a lot more sense. But yeah, the blue-black deck had an exile effect to fix one of his 5/5 creatures, because I managed to arrest both of them, but it didn't stick. And so yeah, a lot of anti-removal cards going on. I don't think we didn't have Jukai Naturalist once. But I really enjoyed playing March of Reckless Joy. I've just seen how these games demonstrated how powerful that is, I think. I think one of them, Hot Spring, exiling Hot Spring to make it go from 1 to 3 cards was pretty important a couple of times. All the difference between doing this for 1 card, 1 point and 3 points. Kami's nice. It doesn't, but a lot of the time it doesn't find an enchantment to bounce. I'm not playing exclusively enchantments in this deck, but I thought I'd mix it up a bit. So I've got some good cards like Blade. I thought I'd try Blade Blizzard Kitsune and Seven Tail Mentor. In this deck it made a bit more sense because I don't have as many of the enchantment payoffs. I don't have any generous visitors at all. I've just got Jukai Naturalist to make things cheaper. Commune with Spirits to search for enchantments as well. Season of Renewal to bring back enchantments, but that brings back creatures as well. So I think this was the right deck where non-enchantment creatures made sense. But yeah, I think every time I've tried playing a Hot Spring deck, it's not gone particularly well. I've gone 2 and 3, 1 and 3. It is it's not a creature, and it's not a removal spell. This is the drawback of Hot Spring. It's got to like work pretty hard to show it's as good as another creature or a removal, I think. I still like it, and it provides haste. So green, red, aggro. If you're up against, a lot of sorcery speed removal, haste is a good way to get around sorcery speed removal. But there is quite a lot of, there's always quite a lot of instant speed removal, I suppose. That's the mana curve there. Yeah, I think it's pretty decent. And it was, it seemed to work out. The mana, I was able to support 3 colours. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. So let's claim our prize there. So just another 200 gems I get. One more pack. Have a look at our packs and think about it. So we've got 22. I am thinking of this might be my last session of draft of Neon Dynasty. I might open those, but maybe I'll devote another video to that. So anyway, I think this has been a video. Got to always check the deals, see if it's the 500 gold for 50 gold. It isn't, sadly. Okay. Yeah. So thanks for watching.